Hey, so here we are in Lisbon. We finally made it. We're gonna go out and see the city.
Hey, there she is. Get on.
There's more space on this bike than on ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe just the size of the Camille.
Hello.
All right, so we're leaving the hotel.
Yay! So happy to be out of the hotel.
Then that would give me a gross frontal wedgie with my pants. That would give me a painful frontal wedgie.
Here we are going up to a point at Lisbon with an amazing view. It's a hot tourist spot, and a lot of people take tuk-tuks up, which are little forms of taxis that look like little golf carts. But we opted to take a motorcycle up, and it was a questionable ride.
The trolley tracks are so narrow that this was a two-way street.
It's difficult looking at the GPS and the road.
Because the GPS is bouncing around because the road's so bumpy.
The road was bumpy from cobblestones, the road was bumpy from missing cobblestones, the road was bumpy from the railroad tracks.
Let's see how it's a two-way street, so we really had to stay in between the trolley tracks. It's hard to tell from the camera angle, but it was pretty steep going up as well.
It was really steep going up. It was a little nerve-wracking. And we had people around too. It was coming around corners and just people in the street. It was an awesome ride. Now that it's done, we did it successfully.
You know it must have been steep because I've been in first gear this whole time.
Oh my God.
The intersections were interesting too. There wasn't a whole lot of clear understanding about who was going and who was going when, and I felt like a lot of times we came across spots where cars would just kind of jump out in front of you, or cars were kind of sitting all around.
Yeah, look at the trolley tracks. You know, I guess for my bicycle, I'm so worried about running over the tracks and having a tire stuck in them, but they're just everywhere.
And there's one of the trolleys. That's awesome looking. I think we're getting close.
Yeah, we're pretty much at the point.
What was the lookout point?
I don't remember the name.
It didn't have a name?
No, it does, but I don't remember it.
I decided just to pull off onto the sidewalk.
The beautiful mosaic sidewalk.
Let's go take a look at the view. Are those stickers on all over there?
Yeah.
That's not a church, is it? Church number 114.
No, es las casitas.
We're going right back the way we came, though, so
It was crazy.
fun.
I hope we have a different road.
Nope. Look at what the road looks like. Look at the GPS.
Ooh, oh my God.
Yeah, we're about to do that. Yeah, I looked at the GPS and it basically said, go back the way you came.
You know, you hit them in.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Go up or down.
This happened a lot where the GPS was a little confusing. Up or down, up or
This
down.
thing's telling me to go. No one's behind me, right? Oh, it's telling me to go up.
These roads would be a hard walk. Can you imagine what your legs feel like after all this, like, the bumpy cobblestones and the hills? It'd be exhausting.
Tarmac!
Back on the tarmac.
We were so happy to be back on the road.
No more cobblestones.
Where's the Chinatown?
The weather was nice. I was glad riding around the city I could just wear my normal jacket instead of the riding gear. It was really warm out. Now, today it wasn't as sunny as yesterday, but it was still almost 60 degrees.
And no rain.
The no rain was nice.
Yeah.
Lots of tiny little streets.
Lots of balconies too. So many of these buildings have these beautiful wrought iron, balconies.
I don't know where
Color
this.
on the tile here.
I rode
This is
through
cool.
this. I rode through this yesterday. I did
Well, that's
video.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is tile. This is all colored tile.
That's cool. If you go fast enough, it's like a color. And I don't know what you call that, but it's pretty trippy.
You can see on the houses as we go by, a lot of the buildings have design to them. This one's a painting, this is a mural. But most of the time when you see decoration on the building, it's actually painted tile, just randomly throughout the city.
That would have been kind of fun.
This is like a commercial for Triumph.
Except that you're riding a BMW.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, the company IMT Bike, they rent BMWs, and they had my exact bike, which was awesome. That's a cool building. I wonder what that is. That's got to be church number
I think it's a
117.
church. And this is just a park in the middle of the city that we came across. Notice the mosaic sidewalk.
Do you think the designs on the sidewalks are by neighborhood? Like, I wonder how they chose what designs they were going to do. Because they're everywhere. Every sidewalk has them.
And they have varied.
Oh, yeah, they're all different.
Man, I'll tell you, this town loves its circles.
This country, the roundabouts are everywhere.
Traffic circles everywhere. Another circle here. This is a giant circle.
I did get used to driving in the city. It was easier than I think Paris would be. To be honest with you, it's not as crowded here as I thought it would be.
We are here during low season. I can imagine if we were here during peak tourist season, it might feel a little different.
That's true.
Tons of motorcycles and scooters everywhere. Look at all those.
That's a big circle we just went around.
Yeah.
You can see too that when you come across the green in the roadway,
Yeah, I mean,
they have some really nice bike paths and scooter paths in the busy roads. There's some tiled houses. You can see some color on those.
tiled houses are everywhere.
There's one there. It's all tiled.
It's hard to tell whether it's tiled. It doesn't look it until you're a lot of times until you're right there. Oh, that's a cool tunnel.
Oh, there's a car on your left.
Yeah, I see.
More cobblestone.
Another cool underpass. This is a tile wall. So the barrier on the highway was all tile with the butterflies on it.
And with more stone roadway. I felt like we got shook up a lot.
I didn't feel nervous about the other drivers at all. I think sometimes being on a bike, you can feel nervous about the cars that are around you, but I felt like people were just used to bikes and scooters so much that it just seemed to work out really easily.
Yeah, I wasn't intimidated by the traffic at all. But like you said, maybe in the summertime it may be a little different.
All right, big circle.
For the most part, drivers here are pretty polite though. Except this lady.
She gave that quick stop and told us to go ahead, but
Run
we
into
were
me and
afraid
then
she was
tell me
going
to
to hit
go.
us.
My leg cramped up, so I had to stand up here. Yeah, I was like, oh, my leg. Oh. A lot of these roads, just nicely colored houses.
Oh, look at that little smart car coming around fast.
That's like the very. Is that pink or salmon? That whole stretch of road.
Can you hear me?
This bike ride was a highlight of the trip. We may not have seen all the sights on the bike that we would have liked to have seen during our time here in Lisbon, but we just loved getting into the city and getting into neighborhoods and seeing sights that most people didn't get to see. It's a great way to experience the travel.
Yeah, we just plugged in spots in the on the GPS, and we're like, let's go. You can see the whole city pretty quickly. You know, it's nice to get outside the tourist areas. Excuse me.
Watch the bump. These roads would be much easier if you knew where you were going.
Look at that. This cobblestone's beautiful.
Not knowing where I'm going, trying to look down every few seconds, makes it a lot harder. That's why I want to move my thing up here. It's like, it's too low.
So we condensed hours worth of riding around the city down to 12 minutes and 35 seconds, which is pretty awesome. And the place we rented from was IMT Bike, which was on this tiny little road. And they were super cool.
This ride was awesome.
Are we here?